Welcome to Rapid Reads Club. Do you know there is a silent force inside every human being? It is more powerful than intelligence, more influential than talent, and more valuable than wealth. This force decides how we speak, how we react, how we love, and how we handle pain, and how we rise after failure. Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman reveals this hidden force in a deeply inspiring way. This book, Emotional Intelligence, teaches us that success in life doesn't depend only on IQ. A person may be highly educated yet unable to control anger, manage relationships, or understand emotions. On the other hand, someone with average academic ability may achieve extraordinary success because they understand emotions, both their own and those of others. Daniel Goleman explains that emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and wisely use emotions. It is a skill that turns knowledge into wisdom and reactions into thoughtful responses. The book begins with a powerful truth. Emotions control much of human behavior. Many people believe they make decisions logically, but in reality, emotions often guide their actions. Fear, jealousy, anger, excitement, and love quietly shape choices every day. Imagine a person who becomes angry over a small comment and destroys a friendship in a moment. But later, regret arrives. But the damage has already been done. This happens because emotions were stronger than self-control. Emotional intelligence teaches how to pause before reacting. One of the most beautiful lessons in this book is self-awareness. Self-awareness means understanding your own emotions. Many people feel sadness, frustration, anxiety, but never stop to ask why they feel that way. They keep running through life without understanding themselves. Daniel Goleman, an American psychologist, explains that when a person becomes aware of emotions, they gain power over them. A calm mind can make wiser decisions than an emotional mind. When you recognize anger rising inside you, you can choose patience instead of destruction. The book also teaches the importance of self-control. Life is full of difficult situations. People insult us, disappoint us, and misunderstand us. But emotional intelligence is not about avoiding emotions, it is about managing them wisely. A person with emotional intelligence doesn't shout in every argument. They do not allow temporary emotions to ruin permanent relationships. They know that silence can sometimes be more powerful than revenge. Another inspiring lesson from this book is motivation. True motivation doesn't come from money or praise alone. It comes from purpose. Emotionally intelligent people remain hopeful even during failure because they understand that setbacks are temporary. Daniel Goleman explained that successful people are not those who never fail. They are those who keep moving forward despite failure. They control disappointment and continue working toward their goals. This book also highlights empathy, one of the most rarest qualities in the modern world. Empathy means understanding the feelings of others. It means listening not only to words but also to emotions hidden behind those words. Sometimes a person smiles while crying, while carrying pain inside. Sometimes someone becomes rude because they are silently struggling. Emotional intelligence teaches us to see beyond behavior and understand human feelings. An empathetic person creates peace wherever they go. They make others feel valued, heard, and respected. In a world full of noise, empathy becomes a form of kindness that heals hearts. Daniel Goleman further explains the importance of social skills. Human beings can't live alone. Relationships shape happiness, careers, and personal growth. A person who communicates wisely can solve conflicts peacefully and build strong connections. Emotionally intelligent people know how to listen carefully. They avoid unnecessary arguments and speak with respect. They understand that winning an argument is meaningless if it destroys trust. One of the most unforgettable ideas in this book is that emotions are contagious. The mood of one person can influence an entire room. A negative person spreads stress and anger, while a calm and positive person spreads peace. This means that every human being carries emotional energy. The way you speak, react, and behave affects the people around you. Emotional intelligence teaches us to become a source of comfort instead of chaos. The book also warns about emotional hijacking. This happens when emotions become so strong that they take control of the mind. During emotional hijacking, people say hurtful things, make reckless decisions, and later regret their actions. Daniel Goleman explains that the key to avoiding emotional hijacking is awareness and pause. A few moments of silence can save years of regret. Another beautiful lesson from this book is that emotional intelligence can be developed. It is not something fixed from birth. Every person can improve emotional intelligence through practice, patience, and reflection. You can become emotionally stronger by listening more, reacting less, understanding yourself deeply, and treating people with compassion. The book reminds us that society often celebrates intelligence but ignores emotional wisdom. Schools teach mathematics and science, but very few teach students how to manage anger, heartbreak, fear, or loneliness. Yet these emotional struggles shape human life more than academic grades ever will. Daniel Goleman's message is deeply powerful. A successful life is not built only by a brilliant mind but also by a balanced heart. At the end of the book, one truth becomes beautifully clear. The strongest person is not the one who defeats others. The strongest person is the one who controls themselves. A calm response during anger, patience during hardship, kindness during conflict, and hope during failure. These are the real signs of emotional strength. Emotional intelligence is not just a book. It is a guide for living wisely in a world filled with emotional storms. It teaches us that understanding emotions can transform relationships, careers, and even inner peace. And perhaps the greatest lesson of all is this: when intelligence and emotions work together in harmony, a human being becomes truly powerful. So if you like this video and this book, then please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next video.